what I see, okay, and what our tourists see. So please have a look, and then we'll have comments afterwards. Thank you.
The Blue Flag certification. Blue Flag beaches, Margate.
It's a song prayer. Shut it. Everybody. Start for the atmosphere. Oh yes, it's a good time.
In terms of Margate specifically, I'm pleading with you to give us time until just before the Easter. All what you see here in terms of the ablution facilities mainly will be sorted out. We care. We want to address some of the issues. There are difficulties and challenges in terms of the resources because they are stretched, but the willingness to turn things around is there. And I just want to finally say, just give us time in terms of what you saw here. When we meet again and you are saying it's the same state, then you can then accuse some of us as officials. Thank you.
I believe that people will pay a rand to get to a clean toilet and have toilet paper there. They're not to pay a rand and come to a toilet that's filthy. And unfortunately, managing toilets is a big issue.
And in over the years, since 2003, 2004, 2005, the municipality has reaped millions and millions and millions of rand in increased rates because the people who own the properties develop the properties. There are apartment blocks left, right and centre that were never there, and the rates base has increased a phenomenal amount.
It's stupid to believe and to be positive and say everything is going to come right. We've seen it over the last 10 years, the downhill slide, and I can't see the stop.
What can we all do to make a difference? Each one of us, instead of saying, what are you doing and what are you doing, what can each one of us do in our little sphere to change things? Because maybe we have all waited too long.
I believe that the municipalities, both of them, lack the capacity when it comes to the people on the street. Those that are employed to do the jobs, I believe they lack capacity.
But in any event, I'm sorry if the type of the things which have been seen there, maybe they are hitting back to our senior officials from the municipality. I know they are doing their level best to serve us, but they must try to act more. We cannot see this town destroyed. This is our town.
And you know, Mr. Speaker, when you said, and you referred to the video, that I think it was very, very well put together. It was made with the pure intention of highlighting things, A, lack of maintenance, and so many other things. You guys have made massive strides and inroads in other areas of this community, and for that we salute you. But sir, in terms of Margate, I believe that the HCM has failed businesses, in this area in particular, Margate, misery.
But I was just thinking now, and Ali got me thinking, and listening to everybody else, we expect all the councillors and the council to do all the work. But I also think from the MBA or from the Margate side, what are we doing? What are we actually going to do about tidying up our own town? And I just thought maybe one of the things to start with the ABM is to start a campaign saying, how can we make a difference? Have posters up or do something like that. And I think it's all very well asking the council to do everything, but isn't there something that we can do ourselves by just, as you say, cutting the verges, cleaning up the streets outside our businesses, painting our businesses? I think us as business owners or part of Margate have to do things for ourselves as well and not rely all the time on the councils and the council. And we should have a look at maybe this, having a campaign within our shops, within our businesses, to actually do something for ourselves and promote Margate within ourselves and not expect everybody else to promote Margate for us.
Service Delivery Charter. They've created a call centre now, a service centre, where you can send an email to services@hcm.gov.za. If you have a street light that's not working or whatever, I am actually also using it now because it is effective. I get feedback quickly. I get the same day feedback that your problem is attended to and we've referred it to this and that official.
I'm saying let's go back to the MBA that I once knew. And we have to have this accord that's going and that's going to make Margate tick. Let me leave with this thought that I appreciate your concern. If you feel the way you feel, you are a true patriot. And I appreciate that. With that, thank you very much, sir. And my services are to you at any given time.
Thank you.
Mr. Nzimandi, you were at the meeting with all the other people. You saw the video that they showed there about the condition of Margate at the moment. What is your impression of the meeting and maybe comment on the video?
Let me take the opportunity to thank the MBA for inviting us as officials of the Hibiscus Coast municipality. It's a part of our vision and it's part of our policy to always explain to all rail players if there are issues which are affecting communities in terms of service delivery. It's our policy to go out and explain to them. So we want to thank them for inviting us into this meeting. In terms of the video, I saw the video and all of us saw the video. It's talking about Margate 20 or 30 years ago and Margate now. I just want to raise this point that all of us must appreciate that Margate 30 years ago was a different place in terms of the people that were enjoying the services then. And Margate today is a totally different place in terms of the volume of people that are enjoying the services that are offered. The volume of people has increased and is putting a lot of strain on the services. And it's important to raise that the video, although genuine issues were raised, but it must take into context the fact that Margate 30 years ago was serving very few people, and Margate now is serving so many people. I just thought I should raise that point, and I think all of us must appreciate that fact. In terms of the issues, the specific issues that were raised, we want to make this commitment to the Margate Business Association that the state of the ablution facilities in Margate are totally unacceptable. We accept that point that was made in the video. We also accept the point that was made that some of the facilities are quite deeply dated. We want to make this commitment to the association that all ablution facilities will be up and running before Easter.
Meaning Easter, meaning end of April?
That will be end of April, to be specific. We have started working, but because we are using service providers, we have given them a time frame of a month to finish fixing all the ablution facilities. So the assurance that we give to the association is that before the end of April, the ablution facilities will be up and running.
Will there be any measures to prevent them going into disrepair as they are now? Will there be somebody checking on them?
The municipality has taken a decision to take away the function of infrastructure maintenance from the Department of Human Settlements into the Department of Community Services, and that beach maintenance will now fall under aquatic safety. In other words, there will be one manager who will be specifically ensuring that beach facilities are maintained and they are looked after. We have already started rehabilitating some of the beaches. That process is underway. We can assure the association that the attention that is going to be given to the ablution facilities and all the beach facilities is now going to be done by one manager, so we will have a very close attention.
Mr. Nzimande, these assurances of yours changed the mood of the meeting. But now, obviously, they only touch on the ablution facilities, the repair, and as you've stated now. What about the other problems in the near future? What are you going to do about, the problems also shown on the video? Like broken roads and potholes, etc.
Well, in terms of the other areas that were shown in the video, the state of decay, we feel that the MBA can also play a role because, as you can see, some of the buildings as you enter Margate are really in the state of decay. Those buildings are not owned by the municipality. So we feel that the MBA can actually raise that with the business owners of those facilities to look after their business, because it's also contributing. But I want to say, as the municipality, we have just started what we call the Margate Urban Renewal, which is meant to do a lot of paving in Margate, to also repair the Margate pool, the tidal pool specifically. So we are attending to those. There was also an issue that was raised about policing in Margate, the street vendors. There was a concern that was raised, and the taxis that are parking next to Nando's. All those issues have been attended to. The other issue that was raised, which we think we can deal with urgently, is the level of noise in Margate. It's a difficult thing, but obviously if it's reported to us as a municipality, we can obviously go in there and enforce. Those are some of the issues that we can just attend to urgently.
You mentioned that some of the business owners can do things themselves. And as a matter of fact, as you will have heard, a lot of them said so. Why don't we stand together and do something? But now, is there a possibility that there can be closer cooperation in future between the municipality and the MBA on a structured basis, maybe once a month, you know, a meeting between the two sides in an action committee or something like that? Is there a possibility of something like that?
Well, as the municipality, we are always available, and we are committing ourselves that we want to play a role. We want to work with the MBA. We are prepared, and we are committing ourselves to be part of the meetings, obviously when invited. If it calls for having structured meetings, maybe once a term, we can come in as a municipality and we can contribute. But it will also provide a platform where the MBA can raise issues that are affecting their businesses.
Yeah, and opening up channels, communication channels.
Obviously, it will open those channels of communication, which is important. And that will assist to attend to some of the issues faster and perhaps to resolve them before they reach this state of decay that we saw.
So am I right in summarizing or assuming that what you are saying, the ball is in their court? If they want to organize more structured communication with you, they are welcome to do so, and you will be available?
Certainly. If as they've invited us now, in fact, we have started. I mean, some of the meetings, they came to our offices at Uvongo. We met them, we welcomed them with open arms, and we indicated to them then that we want to work with them. The municipal manager has met with the MBA on several occasions, and we will continue to work with the MBA. We feel that it is important, it's in the interest of Margate area and all the citizens to have businesses that are growing, and it's in the interest of the businesses themselves to have an enabling environment for their business.
And finally, Margate overall, how do you see Margate in future? Has it got a bright future?
Look, my own observation of Margate is that we, as some of the members who were present in the meeting said, we need a driver. We need an activity that is going to drive the economy of this area. The idea of having at least a conference center that can take maybe above 250 or 500 people will really add value because, as you know, in the whole province, those are things that are actually driving businesses. So, I mean, I'm sure the MBA can really encourage its members to explore the possibility of having a conference center. I'm sure the whole of KwaZulu-Natal will then be redirecting some of the conferences into this area if we focus on the conference center. In my view, it will actually be a driver, and it might assist Margate to be on an upward economic trajectory again.
Mr. Nzimande, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.